I know that many of you have been waiting for this moment for a very, very long time. And tonight, that wait is finally over.
You know why you're alive? You're alive for one reason. And one reason only. Because I wish it.
Reach out!
What makes you think you have a choice? What makes you think you'll ever be any good at all in this world? What makes you think you'll ever be any good at all in this world?
This is a test. This is a test. This is a test. This is a test. This is a test.
About this time, you're probably beginning to wonder what you're doing with all of this. And maybe it's time to really start and move.
This one is definitely going down in the history of Q-dance music. The dream team of Hardstyle has returned to us. So we say, welcome back home, projects. Welcome back home, Project One. This is how it's going down in the next 45 minutes. We're gonna combine the old with a little bit of the new. Just call it Project 1 2.0.
Start and move.
Yes. Just call it what you want. Call it what you want. This is what you gotta do. Yes. This is what you gotta do.
Maybe it's time to really start and move. Start and move.
We don't know how to fight it. We don't know when it'll come. Can't run. Can't hide. Can't pretend it's not the end. Fight it. It'll come. Fight it. Can't pretend it's not the end. Fight it. It'll come. Can't pretend it's not the end. Fight it. Come. Fight it. Can't pretend it's not the end. Fight it. Come. Fight it. Can't pretend it's not the end. Fight it. Come. Fight it. Can't pretend it's not the end. Fight it. Come. Fight it. Can't pretend it's not the end.
Project 1. Project 1. Project 1. Project 1.
We don't know how to fight it. We don't know when it'll come. Can't run. Can't hide. Can't pretend it's not the end, 'cause it is. And something's always been there to try
Rise of the Celestials live set of Project One.
Coming to you live and direct from Qlimax 2016, and I'm joined here in the radio studio as we're listening into the background of the music of Project One. Willem and Yoram, Project One, say hello.
Hello,
Guys, how was it?
It was outlandish.
Outlandish.
Yeah. Out of this universe. It was amazing.
Yoram, how was it for you?
Pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same. Okay, so you both had this sort of like big experience. You know, you've played at Qlimax several times individually and, of course, together as Project One years ago. How is it coming back? You know, like not just the experience, like the returning feeling. What was that like, stepping back to the hardstyle world?
Yeah, that counts especially for me. Obviously, well, it's a homecoming, you know.
Right.
It's really a homecoming, and I already had that experience earlier this year at DEF CON. But it's even, you know, a more exceptional experience when you have it together with your best friend.
Of course.
I mean, it felt like going back in time a little bit. But at the same time, I'm so grateful that 8 years later, people are standing here waiting for us. Like, you know, they all know us. It's incredible. It's hard to, I can't fathom, you know.
You know, it's one of the most sort of expected and anticipated comebacks that people have been waiting for here at Qlimax 2016. You know, the internet was abuzz earlier in the year. It could be happening. There were so many different rumors and stuff going on. So it's really cool that this actually happened and that you guys have, you know, come back, revisited. And, you know, what I think is really cool is that it wasn't just like, we're going to play a whole bunch of new music, but you really kept the vibe of, you know, what you guys were representing from back then. How does it feel, you know, revisiting some of the older music? Do you feel like, oh, you know, this is done? Or do you feel like there's something special to what you did back then? Or
I think people expected us to do something like this, you know. I mean, probably most of the people, if you ask them for what do you want to hear, it's probably the old tracks. The only thing we did, we pretty much remastered everything because we were playing like as like fifth act or something. So
right, of course, yeah.
It was good music before us, and the music we made back then misses some power, you know, and so we brought it a little bit back, but yeah. I hope we still kept the vibe in it.
Oh, definitely. The reactions online, electric.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, man.
We didn't read anything.
Definitely, yeah. You know, I've been seeing Twitter feeds. I've been seeing people posting up on Facebook. Fantastic job.
I want to save that for tomorrow. when I wake up and it's like, oh.
The whole challenge in doing this show for Project One was finding the right balance between, you know, keep paying respect to what we did back then, but also, you know, looking forward. Like, I mean, how are we gonna translate this to today? You know, because I mean, we had some great acts playing before us, and the tracks have to, you know, still stand up against, you know, those tracks of today, which I mean, the sound is evolving, you know.
Definitely.
So, I mean, I'm not the one to judge that, but yeah, I hope we did a good job.
Now, if you had to pick one track out of your catalog of music as Project One, what would be your favorite track?
I mean,
you can have different.
It is possible. It's yours.
I still remember that you know how this shit goes.
Celestials live set of Project One.
In another time, in a distant land, generations after the beginning of dance music, there came into existence a dark age of tyranny. As each style adapted its own rules for survival, an evil despot brought to power a Congress to enforce his laws and obligations, and armed a deadly militia to destroy the producers who were trying to establish a more tolerant, hard dance scene. In a time of conflict and rebellion, two individuals unite as fearless survivors who were destined to become
Yes!
Project One.
Spread out your wings, Qlimax. You gotta fly with us. Fly with the one. Project. Fly with us.
Project One. Explore the mystical world of Qlimax. Welcome to Rise of the Celestials.